Hi, this is Julie, and I want to talk a little bit about market profile generally and how to trade the JATS direction guide, Bloodhound template with market profile. Um, Generally, market profile is not an indicator itself that provides typical buy-sell recommendations. Instead, it is more a decision support tool. It organizes the data of the market session so that you can understand who's controlling the market and what the perceived fair value is and the direction that price is moving. It's enough to information is given to you from these points of the 70% area that value tends to range in during a session. And when price is moving inside the 70% range, you want to trade in the direction that momentum is going and go to the other side of the value area. If it is a developing value area, you continue going with momentum until you get a momentum change, and that signifies that you've hit a value area low, for instance, and you're returning back up towards the point of control or the other value area. But this 70% range will trade in relation to the previous sessions. And so when you're in a downtrend, you will often see that these sessions, these 70% value areas, are declining. That means that the market is supporting this lower price. If you watch your 8 EMA on the 30-minute chart, just like you watch your trend on the weekly, daily, 60 and 15-minute, you want to be trading in that overall direction. So you want to pay attention to where you are in relation to the 70% range, where the range was in comparison to the previous range, and what direction you're trading, whether inside that range or pushing outside of it and away from that value area. Good locations to go short are at value area highs. That's because price will retrace to a previous value area or VWAP, like right here, and then inflect and continue in the overall direction that the market is moving. And last week in crude, that was south. So you trade the value areas of your market profile levels in conjunction with volume and momentum. And this direction guide is an indicator that will help you determine that direction within the value areas of the market profile that you need to be trading. So the general momentum filter is what you want to be trading in. You can have a fast momentum filter and move your chart down to an area that you would like to trade. For instance, on this inflection, we got a value area low, and then price is inflecting off of that value area low. That is a good time to change to a tradable chart size, like the 5-minute, and enter the market and use your value area low as your stop loss. So you would enter on this momentum change off of an inflection. This is a 2-bar inflection off this value area low, and then trade this up back towards the point of control, which was a low point of control, by the way. I think everybody was expecting the market to continue down, but the momentum would keep you from shorting the market and getting trapped. So you want to trade with your momentum, and when your momentum is coming up, you don't want to be shorting that. So you can use these momentum filters to trade your value areas in market profile. So the market profile template I have is a value area template, and that would allow you to get some value area high and low inflections. So you can see these areas on my website and read about the template that you can use for the value area inflections at these locations. So when you're coming back into value, you want to go inside value, and when you hit the other value area, you want to come back away from it to the other side. So those indicators are available for the current value areas. But as far as an overall trading tool on how to use the overall concept of where price is trading with relation to 70% of its value, and whether that value is being perceived as high or low, and the market is accepting or rejecting that value, you can tell when price returns to a previous value area, price is rejecting the current 70%, you're trading outside in that 30% range to the north or the 30% range to the south, and you're either expanding into what is in the current market for crude oil is brand new lows, or going back toward the lows. We have a lot of air down here to get down to this previous level at 49 or 48. I forget what the number is. I should know this. But use your value areas to trade with momentum. And then once momentum changes, I wouldn't use a 60-minute chart. On your 15-minute chart or your 5-minute chart, go in that new direction and use the market profile value area inflections at these levels to trade the market successfully. And that's trading market profile with momentum. I have the direction chart guide will get you in a market position overall when the open is trading below the previous close. And as you see, when you're trading back into the value area here, the direction guide will keep you to the other end of that level. Flip over to your momentum and make sure that your momentum matches your direction guide, and you have a complete trading strategy. So I hope you enjoy the direction guide and can use it in conjunction with your other market profile indicators that you're using. And I appreciate your business. Thank you so much.